Having a mini panic attack because you have to launch a successful social media marketing campaign and your clients' expectations are through the roof? Well, normally I'd say yikes, but today's not that day. What's up, fellow marketer? I'm Tamara from Sendible, and in today's video, I'm gonna do my best to take you through a step-by-step process to launching a social media marketing campaign that actually delivers results. And hey, if you really want to follow along, make sure to download our social media campaign checklist from the description under the video. If you really want to get into the right mindset, then you need to understand that every social media marketing campaign is a strategic move that brings you closer to your ultimate goal. I know, it seems like there is this big secret behind a social media marketing campaign, and there is, but it's actually pretty simple. So, what you need to do is put pen to paper, so to speak, and start mapping out your plan for preparation, execution, and assessment of your marketing campaign. And this means you'll have to ask very intentional questions. Why? Because the answers will lead you to a sharper vision and much better results. I know planning a social media marketing campaign might seem a bit scary because it requires this perfect balance of creativity and strategy, especially when there are a few moving parts that you need to take into consideration, such as team members, timelines, guidelines, and branding elements. But trust me when I tell you, there is absolutely no reason to be overwhelmed because we've mapped out questions for each stage that will lead you to the absolute success. If you're still here, it means you're ready to level up your social media game and start crushing those goals. So here's the deal. Creating and posting content is just the very tip of the iceberg. In fact, there are 3 steps you'll need to take to launch a successful social media marketing campaign, and those are preparation, execution, assessment. Let's start with the preparation. Preparation is the critical step that sets the foundation for your campaign. Proper planning is key to a smooth and successful campaign. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the questions you'll want to ask. What is the campaign about? Maybe you're dropping a new product or just looking to boost your engagement. Then you'll want to think about what is your primary goal. In other words, what's your main game plan? Boost sales, up your brand awareness, or foster brand loyalty. Stick to one goal for top-notch results. If you need a little help in picking the right objective, our practical guide to setting measurable goals is just a click away in the description below. Who's your audience? Knowing your audience is the key to creating great content. Think about who exactly you're trying to reach. The more specific, the better. What social media platforms will you utilize? Remember, not every platform aligns with your campaign goals or target audience. Focus on the ones that truly resonate. And if you need some help with deciding which one works best, then check out the resource in the description below. You can't miss it. It's named Which Social Media Channels Are Best for Your Brand's Marketing Goals. If you're working with a team, decide on responsibilities. This is where you'll establish distinct responsibilities. And the way to ensure accountability within your team is by assigning specific roles to each aspect of your campaign. List any examples of campaigns that inspire you. As you already know, inspiration drives success. So set up a quick brainstorm meeting or a task and encourage your team to share their favorite examples. Alright, now that you've done your prep work, it's time to move on to phase 2, execution. This is where the magic happens and all your hard work comes to fruition. Keep these checklist items in mind during this stage. Create a social media calendar. Keeping your team on track is essential, and an editorial calendar is the ultimate tool to make it happen. With a quick glance, you can see what content is scheduled to go live on specific days and avoid any gaps or overlaps. There are plenty of ways to create and manage your social media calendar, whether you're old school and prefer pen and paper, or want to use latest productivity tools such as Google Sheets, Airtable, Asana, Notion, or your social media management tool. If you're on the lookout for more tips on how to create a social media calendar for yourself or your clients, check out this video right here, or go to the description under the video to read our guide. Okay, so the calendar is done. Now is the time to move on to developing the content itself. The bulk of your work is going to come in at this point, but it's the fun kind of work. Here's what we're talking about: branding, determining campaign slogans and other copywriting, selecting colors, images and design elements, content creation, designing ads and banners, writing blogs, articles and post copy, creating videos. Lock in your content and schedule like a pro. With all that amazing content you've prepared, it's time to schedule it using your social media management tool. If you're on the lookout for a game-changing tool, why not give Sendible a try? Kickstart your 14-day free trial by hitting up the link in our description below. Review your campaigns as you go. Yes,
this is the way.
To stay ahead of the game by tracking your progress. Keep tabs on your campaign's performance and adjust as necessary to hit those goals set by your social media campaign. Don't be afraid to redistribute your budget, switch up your creative, and optimize your campaign to bring you closer to social media greatness. Let's dive into the final stage of launching a winning social media marketing campaign: assessment. It's time to evaluate your performance and determine whether you fell a bit short, crushed your goals, or exceeded expectations. Why not? Here are some questions to consider. Did you reach your goals? Time to reflect on your primary objective. Did you nail it or miss the mark? Were there any major mishaps? No one's perfect. Jot down any notable blunders and learn from them. Which content scored big? The numbers don't lie, so did your audience respond better to short videos or carousels? What kind of feedback did you receive? If you received any feedback, whether from your team or clients, fans, take note of it. What needs to be changed for the next campaign? Consider specific tweaks from planning to execution that could be made for an even better outcome next time. So, to sum it all up, by taking the time to plan, execute, and assess your social media marketing campaign, you can elevate your social media marketing strategy and achieve your goals like a pro. I know what you're thinking. It's all easier said than done. But let's take a look at 3 examples of successful social media marketing campaigns that will help you understand how to implement the previous 3 steps. First up, Reddit's bold brand awareness campaign. In 2021, Reddit decided to make a splash and attract a new audience with a disruptive approach. They used their entire budget to buy 5-second airtime at the Super Bowl, and the result was an unforgettable omnichannel experience. The video started with a generic car promo, then abruptly shifted to horses galloping through a field, accompanied by a glitch-like screen and text. The goal was to confuse spectators and spark their curiosity, and boy oh boy did it work. The video sparked thousands of social media conversations and led people to a cleverly prepared Twitter thread, the second step of this brilliant video marketing turned social media marketing campaign. Next up is Vesi's influencer marketing campaign. To promote their newest fully waterproof sneakers, the Canadian footwear brand joined forces with the beloved TikTok creator Call Me Chris. But they didn't just create a regular promo video. Instead, they incorporated the sneakers into one of Chris's relatable scenarios. In this particular one, Chris promoted a limited edition Pride Vesis in a humorous, what I imagine it's like having a toddler video. And last but not least, Airbnb's cause marketing campaign. Supporting relevant causes has become an essential aspect of social media marketing, and Airbnb leveraged this by launching a campaign supporting COVID-19 responders. As a travel-related business heavily affected by the pandemic, Airbnb found a way to stay active on social media while improving its brand image. By offering free or subsidized lodging to COVID-19 responders, it found a way to keep its business running while making a positive impact. And that's a wrap, fellow marketers. We hope you had as much fun as we did exploring the world of social media marketing campaigns. Remember, the 3 essential steps to every successful social media campaign are: plan, execute, assess. Use the 3 examples we just listed as an inspiration to try out new trends and pair them with your efforts to reach marketing goals. And don't stop there. Head to the link in the description below to download our free template and start planning your next game-changing campaign. Thank you for watching our video, and while you're waiting for the next one, give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comments what are your favorite examples of successful social media campaigns.